13 Reasons Why picked up for a second season.
Kim K got candid on Ellen and claps back at body shamers.
Plus, Katy Perry is receiving a major backlash about her new single.
All that and more on today's rundown.
Rylan, why are fans pissed off at Katy Perry about her new single on Friday?
Well, we'll get to that, but first, let's talk about 13 Reasons Why and a potential season 2. All right, so 13 Reasons Why was an instant hit with Netflix viewers and social media alike, and now it sounds like producers are gearing up to give us more. So there still hasn't actually been any official word on whether season 2 is happening or not, but it seems all a go according to Deadline and The Hollywood Reporter. So according to the latter sources, a writer's room for season 2 of 13 Reasons Why has already been up and running for a few weeks, but Netflix, they did decline to comment on that report, which obviously to us seems like it's 100% true. Are you excited?
I really want a season 2.
Well,
it's happening for sure.
I don't know how it ended yet, season 1, so I don't know my feelings or thoughts.
Without giving any spoilers away, it ended in a way where there has to be a season 2. Like, they left things unanswered.
Really?
Yes. So there's no way there's not going to be a season 2.
I'm on episode 11, so none of you spoil it for me, but I've got some more details. Another clue that the show is being renewed for a second season is the fact that it was just announced that actor Ross Butler, who plays Zach Dempsey on the first season of 13 Reasons, will not be reprising his role on Riverdale's second season as Reggie Mantle because he's unavailable due to, quote, his commitments to other projects. And we're just speculating here, but it seems like the only reason Ross would give up a second season of a very popular CW show is to reprise a role on a very popular Netflix show. Just saying. Okay, Drew, would you watch? Obviously you would.
Heck yeah! I love this show.
I like anything that Selena Gomez is involved with, even if she's not the star of. You know, she was actually set to be Hannah Baker for the longest time.
Really? I think that would have been distracting. I think people wouldn't be able to focus on like what's going on because they're like, that's Selena Gomez.
And I actually love who ended up playing
She's gorgeous too.
Beautiful.
Girl's got some lips. Okay, Rylan, Katy Perry is receiving some backlash because she has a new single coming out on Friday called Bon Appetit, and everybody was super excited about it, but they were excited because they thought that Ariana Grande was going to be featured on it, but Migos is actually featured on it, which is still cool. Love them, love that t-shirt song. But fans freaked out because Katy waited to respond to people who were saying like, oh, it's going to be Ariana Grande, until a little bit later than they liked. So Katy addressed those grievances by tweeting back, quote, love Ari, we tight, that has always been fake news, baby, live and learn. And when one fan asked Katy why she didn't clear up the rumors that the single would feature Ari earlier, she wrote back, quote, honey, I don't have time for true and false 24/7. So people are upset, but I must say the cover art for the single is really cute. It's like Katy's head on a plate and then Migos are grabbing at it.
Right. And I have heard a little clip from what was leaked online. I don't know if Katy actually did it. I think it was in one of her snaps actually, and it does sound like a bop. I'm into it. I am upset that Ariana Grande isn't going to be featured, but hey, now that it's been put into the world about the two potentially collaborating together, maybe Katy's thinking, oh, everybody really liked the idea of a track with me and Ariana Grande, maybe they'll get on that now.
And plus she said they're friends, so maybe Ari's like, yeah, let's collaborate. That would be a fire collaboration. I love Ariana Grande and Katy Perry, so
but I'm also excited for Bon Appetit.
Yes.
Kim Kardashian graced the Ellen DeGeneres show and got very candid about her Parisian robbery. So although she wishes trauma upon nobody, Kim started off by admitting that she believes everything was meant to happen to her, and even that the events in turn made her a better person.
It was probably no secret, you see it on the show and us being flashy. Like, I was definitely materialistic before, and not that there's anything bad with having things and working hard to get those things, but like, I'm so happy that my kids get this me, and that this is who I'm raising my kids, because I just don't care about that stuff anymore.
Really?
You know, I really don't.
Ellen then asked Kim to describe what she felt like during the events, and Kim revealed some new information. She said after meeting with her attorneys and knowing the information she now knows, it has been confirmed that the robbers have been following her for 2 years, listening to interviews, investigating her socials, and waiting for the right moment. She also mentioned that she probably should have had security guards with her 24/7, and said that now, after the events, that she actually doesn't even go to sleep unless she has multiple bodyguards outside of her door.
Smart. I think the interview was great. It was nice to see like a more human side of Kim, because she's always so put together, and then you see her break down a little bit and just being real.
I like that she's grateful for the situation, although it was a horrible situation to be placed in.
Yeah.
She really had a life check. It seems like she knows where she stands more so than ever, and the things that she used to stand for aren't necessarily what she stands for anymore, especially in being a wife and a mother to children.
Yeah, and it's so true, like when she said things happen for a reason to make you a better person, even if they're crappy things. So, I mean, good for her.
Right. She did say that she has been able to move forward from the incident, and she said it was a good 7 or 8 minutes of torture, but when she looks back at it and analyzes it, she's like, okay, they weren't that aggressive. It could have been way worse. So she doesn't want to sound like she's not grateful. She says that she's just happy that she's out, she's home, and she's safe, and that she's a better person. She also said, okay, let's move on, which this has been the top of headlines forever. So I think it's a nice time for us to move on.
Yeah.
She also spoke about Caitlyn Jenner, who has been in the press a lot recently, especially after her most recent interview with Diane Sawyer. She talked about how she thought Caitlyn's behavior was unfair and untruthful towards Kris Jenner during the interview with Diane Sawyer, as well as in her new book.
You know, it's still kind of Kylie's dad, so I want to be respectful, but I just feel like there's no need for a book. You know, tell your story.
Right.
But just don't bash, you know, other people.
Yeah.
You know, I just think it's like not
that's gotta be.
She goes on to say that Kendall and Kylie are still close to Kate, and her heart breaks for Kris Jenner because Caitlyn isn't being honest about things regarding her marriage to Kris. She said, quote, I feel like it's taken her a really long time to be honest with herself. I don't expect her to be honest about my mom now, but it's just so hurtful. Like, I wish her all the success in the world, but not at our expense. So speaking of the Kardashian Jenners, Kim is facing backlash for people saying that she has cellulite after she was being photographed on her most recent vacation.
Yeah.
And people are pissed at Kylie for photoshopping her Snapchats.
People are at arms.
If you look at this pic, one fan pointed out, at Kylie Jenner, your wall is curved from the edits, girl. Another user wrote, unreal beauty expectations. The door frame is askew because of the Photoshop to make her waist tiny AF. While another simply said, LMAO Photoshop.
I mean, I don't understand why people are still nitpicking at the Kardashians for photoshopping things. Like, we know they do it. We know they have surgery. Like, who cares?
I don't even know it's a secret at this point.
It's not.
Kylie comes out being like, oh, I get Botox, lip injections, all these things. So if she feels like that's how she wants to showcase herself to the world,
who cares?
Let her do it.
My only thing is that the whole unrealistic body standards, I hope young girls aren't looking at this and being like, oh, I want to look like that naturally, because you can't, because it's not natural. But as far as just living your life and photoshopping crap, whatever, if it makes you happy.
So maybe it's better that stories like these come out so that people know that it's not actually real, but maybe it is pleasing to look at. If you're just looking at a photo, you say, oh, that looks good, but don't expect your body to look the same. Anyways, Kim, she also fired back at her haters in a tweet, and then she, of course, deleted it. But while it was up, somebody was quick to screen grab it, and it said, quote, yep, I've recently seen perspective is a I'll work on taking good videos with better lighting and angles, F you. So she then deleted it, but she was addressing everyone that was saying she had cellulite after she was photographed on the beach at Kourtney's birthday bash.
Everybody has cellulite. Leave everybody alone.
Get your own life.
Cottage cheese is good for you. Okay, Harry Potter fans, good news for you because Hermione Granger and Ginny Weasley reunited at the Tribeca Film Festival and talked to fans. fans! Emma Watson and Bonnie actually ran into each other on the red carpet for the premiere of Emma's new movie, The Circle. The reason we know this is because this awesome moment was caught by a ton of Harry Potter fans that all probably peed a little when they saw the two friends catching up. Emma looked amazing in her off-the-shoulder white column dress while her wizarding pal rocked a black ensemble. So naturally, fans took to Twitter to share their excitement. One said, Emma Watson and Bonnie Wright together, I am crying. Another shouted, Emma Watson and Bonnie Wright at Tribeca, I'm screaming. So lots of emotions.
Are you excited? Do you think there's gonna be a Harry Potter revival?
No.
I think it'd be funny if they got together and just did a spoof or something for Funny or Die.
Like, yeah,
got the
like
whole
a
cast together, did
like,
that.
story.
But it is fun since Harry Potter was such a big part of so many people's lives to see the actors come together again.
Were you a Potterhead?
No. I didn't read the books. I
watched the movie.
Yeah. But I just wasn't, those books are big.
I've been trying to read the first book for like 12 years now.
Same.
Rylan, We Day is going on right now, and Demi and Selena, they look so good.
Yeah, so right now they have both arrived. Selena is giving me life in this two-piece, like, button-up blazer. She looks so good, and Demi is sun hot.
And she's showing off her new lion tattoo on her hand.
But honestly, We Day is so amazing.
Yeah.
I love everything that it stands for, and tomorrow on The Dur, we're gonna talk all about it. But today, I do wanna know what you guys think about 13 Reasons Why Would You Live What, Drew?
I thought you said they're closed. I was like,
no, I'm talking about 13 Reasons Why.
13 reasons.
Season 2, are you going to watch? Do you want it to happen? Or do you think, hey, one season was good enough, don't ruin a good thing?
the first option, obviously. I wanna know, what do you guys think about Katy Perry's single with Migos instead of Ariana Grande? Are you upset? A little bitter?
Let's talk it out in the comment section below, and we will be right back here tomorrow.
Click left to hear about Justin Bieber being accused of a hate crime.
Or click to the right to see Ed Sheeran quizzing Harry Styles.